This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being made possible by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason PUD3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health. Well, good evening and welcome to Terry Gregg Court in the Shelton High School Mini Dome. Tonight, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, continues coverage of high school basketball with a non-conference boys matchup featuring the Bremerton Knights and the Shelton Highclimbers. My name is Diedrich Allen, and joining me for this broadcast is Jerry Apple.
Hi, Diedrich.
Shelton is 6-8 on the season, 2-6 in the Evergreen Conference. The Highclimbers are coming off last night's 52-24 loss to Black Hills. Wheatley Cordova led the Climbers in the loss with 12 points. Bremerton has a 3-8 overall record, 3-7 in the Olympic League. The Knights also played last night, beating North Mason 61-51. Samuel Tucker led the way with 23 points. Trenton Bulmer added 12. Last time Shelton and Bremerton played was December 7th, 2015, with the Highclimbers beating the Knights 70-66. Shelton has a 4-game win streak over Bremerton. Coming up, we'll get you the starting lineups and, of course, the tip-off. It's non-conference boys basketball, the Bremerton Knights at the Shelton Highclimbers, on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events, connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources, and connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Mason Health wants you to stay healthy. Are you turning 65? Mason Health can help you maximize all that Medicare has to offer. Did you know Medicare covers preventive services under the Medicare Wellness Program? Medicare coverage includes screenings for depression, diabetes, obesity, and alcohol misuse. You can also get mammograms, pap smears, pelvic exams, and more. Talk to your healthcare provider, or you can find more information on masongeneral.com. And we're back here in the Mini Dome. Diedrich Allen and Jerry Apple. Jerry, you got to watch the Shelton boys last night.
I did.
And what was your impression with a couple of guys missing from the lineup that we've seen most of the season?
Well, we were missing Jaden Fuller, and we were also missing
Journey Bear.
And Journey Bear would have helped us inside a little bit, I think. The thing is, Black Hills, 7-1, second in the league. They dominated inside. And they also had one shooter outside who was just hitting the threes consistently. Tonight, I think Shelton is going to do a lot better job on the boards. A lot of turnovers last night. We've got to cut down on that. It was just way too many turnovers. But I think we're going to control the boards tonight. I got a good feeling. I think Cordova's going to have a good game tonight. I think Goose will have a good game inside. We've got to have a couple people be able to hit consistently on the three-pointers.
Yeah, just really quickly before we take a break and get into the starting lineups, I watched a game film of Bremerton. They're athletic, they're fast, quick on the defense, and they like to shoot the three. So we could expect a lot of threes to be.
And you said
raining.
Unselfish too.
They seem very unselfish. They don't look to score. They don't personally look to score. They look for the team to score. So they give the ball to whoever has the open shot, the hot hand, who's in a better position. That's the what I saw out of them on film. So that's my evaluation of Bremerton. I did notice that Journey Bear will not play tonight. He did dress. He did try to warm up. He didn't want to go. It looks like Jaden Fuller is also still out as well. So those two players are out for Shelton. And Bremerton's got a list of different players, and Jerry had to spend about an hour figuring out who's on their lineup, because a guy who wasn't even on the lineup last night is getting the start tonight.
And one of their starters last night is not even playing tonight.
Well, the way they're shuffling around numbers and what have you, it's hard to say. We're going to get into starting lineups in just a moment. We'll get to that when we come back.
This changes everything. Next TV is here. It's the full-featured digital TV service delivered to your smart TV or connected devices by fast, reliable Hood Canal fiber internet. Record your favorites on a cloud DVR, then watch from anywhere. Pause and rewind live TV, restart or replay shows you've missed, and more. Call or click hcc.net for a special offer on Next TV today.
With every load secured, every cigarette butt that doesn't go out the window, every fast food bag that arrives at its proper destination, and every time we politely say, hey, there's a better place for that, Washington gets a little cleaner, a little safer, a little more breathtaking. Because small choices add up to a home we can all be proud of. We keep Washington litter-free.
Worried about your friend but don't know how to reach out?
You could say how are you or get a fake tattoo. You could ask with an app if it works for you. You could chat with them in VR. It's so good. If you think you should check in, yeah, you should. Whatever gets you talking.
Reach out to a friend about their mental health.
Whatever gets you talking.
Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD 3 at 360-426-8255.
And we're back here in the mini dome. Time for starting lineups. Jerry, what do you got?
Yes, for the Bremerton Knights, under the direction of Coach Jeremiah Davis. At one guard, number 4, Trenton Bulmer. At the other guard, number 23, Oliver Christian. At one forward, number 11, Samuel Tucker. At the other forward, number 22, Isaiah Kadingo. And rounding out the lineup, at center, number 3, Dallin Anderson. And now your starters for the Highclimbers. At one guard, number 1, Omar Zapata Soto. At the other guard, number 3, Gabe Menifee. At one forward, number 10, Mason Goose. The other forward tonight, number 33, Wheatley Cordova. And rounding out the lineup will be number 40, Matt Carlton.
All right, thank you, Jerry. Get to that screen there. Push that button. And, well, we're going to get started here really shortly, aren't we? Jerry, some of the other numbers that I need to know about since we have a moment.
Yes, one of the numbers you need to know is number 20, and that's Bobby Younger.
Okay, Younger.
U-N-G-E-R.
Okay.
I think you've got the other numbers.
Okay. All right, well, we'll go with that. We'll see. Bobby Younger, and I got to take out Giovanni.
Yes.
Not on there. And Travis Carter's not on there, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
And also Ega Lagova.
And Lagova. Not there. Oh, wait a minute. That's the wrong one. Okay. So the Highclimbers are in their home white uniforms, red numbers. The Bremerton Knights will be in the blue with the gold numbers and the white trim. So Carlton will win the tip. Menifee wasn't quite ready for that. Here's Cepeda Soto. Into the corner, down to Carlton. Carlton draws a double team out to Cordova. Whitley, bobbled that. Looking for Carlton. He finds Carlton on the baseline. Back to Cordova. 10 on the shot clock to Menifee. Gabe lost the ball and went right to Omar Cepeda Soto. Out across the court, it goes to Whitley Cordova. Drains the three, and it's 3-0 ball game.
A pure shooter, in my opinion.
Here's Balmer. Getting by the defense of Goose. He'll step back and set the play. Swing it over and get it to Tucker. Tucker down low to, it's a Candingo with the turnover. And it's a Highclimber ball. A little full court press by the Knights. Inbounds, stolen away by Balmer. Went off of one of the Highclimbers out of bounds, and it'll be a Knight ball. Let's see. Turn that down. I'm sounding a little distorted there. All right, baseline inbounds for the Knights. Balmer will get it in to Tucker. Tucker, side of the paint. And around the horn it goes. Back to Tucker into the corner. This is actually going to be Anderson with a three. Ties the ball game up. Here's Cepeda Soto in backcourt to Menifee. Back to Omar. Omar gets across the mid-court stripe to the three-point arc. Handed to Cordova. Cordova over to Menifee. And here is Carlton. And Menifee with 10 on the shot clock over to Cordova. Cordova with 5 now to Goose at the foul line. Lost it a couple of times and got it back again for the third time. And the shot clock will run out on the Highclimbers. And it will be a Bremerton ball. Candingo will inbounds it from the sidelines, get it into Balmer. And here's Tucker spinning, leaves it there for Candingo. Out it goes to Balmer for three at the top, missed the shot, rebound saved by Menifee. Trying to get it off a Knight who avoided it, but it goes right into the hands of Cordova. Cordova pushes it up to Goose. Goose drives baseline to the box, stops, puts it up, missed the shot, and the rebound, Candingo. Up it goes to Balmer. Balmer finds Tucker trailing, missed the shot, rebound goes to Carlton. It's a running gun so far, Jerry, or at least at the moment. Here's Menifee with the ball. Going to set the offense with 20 on the shot clock. Over to Omar Cepeda Soto. Up top to Menifee. Opposite side to Cordova, back to Menifee. Into Cordova, open from the corner, off the back of the iron out the three. Balmer pulled down the rebound up to Tucker. Tucker to the hoop, missed the shot. Couldn't corral his own rebound. Omar Cepeda Soto came away with it. He's losing that strap on his leg there. Here comes Menifee. Over to Cordova, Whitley looking for somebody down low. Dribble up top, finds Carlton on the foul line, and down it goes to Goose. Goose undercut and draws the foul.
That was a nice pass by Matt Carlton down deep to Goose.
I think it's going to go on personal foul. Actually, it went on Oliver Christian. That's his first. And Goose at the free throw line for 2 free throws. Short on the first one. He'll get another one. Second free throw. That's short again. And the rebound goes to Anderson. Get it to Balmer, and here come the Knights. Tie ball game at 3. 5 minutes to go here, first quarter. Balmer on the dribble. Takes a shot that's rejected, or I don't know if it was a shot or a pass, Jerry.
It looked like it was a shot.
Okay, it was rejected out of bounds by Carlton. It'll be sideline inbounds for the Knights. Inbounds goes to Tucker. Hand it off to Balmer. Christian at the foul line. A little two-man game going on the sidelines. Here's Tucker to the foul line, leaves it for Christian. Step back 3. Missed that one. And the shot clock ran out, but Goose came up with the rebound. Here's Omar Zepeda-Soto. Double teamed. Steps out of it, finds Menifee. Menifee over to the corner, far side. Cordova back to Menifee at the elbow. Here is Goose in the paint. Dribbles out of the paint, goes right back, loses the handle. And here comes Christian. Up it goes to Tucker. Tucker stops in the middle of the paint and put up a shot that came up short. Menifee with the rebound, and a timeout has been called on the floor. A 30-second timeout by Shelton. Hey, tomorrow Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, has a girls and boys basketball doubleheader as the Kingston Buccaneers come into the Mini Dome to take on the Shelton Highclimbers. Girls are set to tip off at 4:30, with the boys to follow right around 6 o'clock. We'll be online for those games tomorrow. A busy day here on the campus. And I say the campus because I'm told one of the JV games is going to be played at OBJH.
And the other one,
in the auxiliary gym, and then the girls' JV will be played here. It's what I'm hearing.
That's what I hear too. There is 3 games in here tomorrow.
Right.
First game, believe starts at 3.
Right.
3, 4:30, and 6. Relatively.
Well, yeah, right around that. That's their scheduling. It always gets off. They do that at the state tournament, and they always get off. You know, they say, well, we're going to give 90 minutes for all games. Well, that never works.
Yeah.
Especially the first rounds. Well, here's Menifee to Zepeda-Soto. Stolen away by the Knights. Here comes Tucker up to Anderson. Anderson with a scoop to the hoop. Missed the shot, and Zepeda-Soto with the rebound out to Menifee. Menifee changing direction, crossing midcourt, throws it over to Zepeda-Soto. Into the corner to Cordova. Down to Carlton. Carlton draws a triple team. Out to Cordova. Cordova to Goose, down to Carlton. He'll just jump up and put it up and in.
Nice pass by Mason Goose.
And near steal on the inbounds, and there's going to be a foul. It's going to go on the Knights, it looks like.
Second turnover on the Bremerton Knights. The Highclimbers have 4 turnovers.
Oliver Christian picked up his second personal and second team foul. And Gabriel Menifee at the free throw line with the first of 2, and he rattled in the first one. Oops, that's not Gabe's number. Let's put it in the right slot, give him the proper credit. Second free throw by Gabe, it goes in, almost exactly the same way as the first one. Christian will get it in to Anderson for the Knights, still in back court, 3:30 to go here first quarter. 7-3 is our score. Here's Tucker now, speed across midcourt. Hand it off to Balmer. Draws out the defense. Balmer trying to get by Cordova, staying right with him. Hand it off to Tucker. Tucker on the dribble to the foul line, trying to spin. He'll get it over to Kendego. To Christian. And here's Balmer, and the shot clock ran out on the Knights.
And I think that's about the second time. I know the first time was really close.
Right. You know, that's my comment about the unselfish play of the Knights. They're looking for the right scene. They're looking for the right guy. And in that case, good defense by the Highclimbers to
good point.
Eliminate everything. Here's Omar Zepeda-Soto. Going to drive to the baseline. Cut off, throws it to Goose up top. He's going to take a 3 and drain it. Mason Goose with his first field goal, and it's a 10-3 lead for the Highclimbers. Here's Tucker. And there's going to be a timeout by the Knights. That's a full timeout, so we'll step aside. 2:41 to go in the first quarter. 10 for Shelton, 3 for Bremerton.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
And we're back at the Mini Dome. 10-3 is our score. Shelton with the lead. The Knights will come out of the timeout with the ball. Highclimbers with their biggest lead of the night so far. It's pretty early, though.
And the Highclimbers have already hit 2 threes, one by Mason Goose and one by Wheatley Cordova. And Matt Carlton has also added a field goal.
So let's see what the Knights are going to bring out of the timeout. It's like the same lineup. Christian will inbound it from the backcourt sidelines, get it into Balmer. Working with Anderson, Tucker. And I think we do have a new face out there. Nope, it's not. It's Kendingo. Here's Tucker. Stops at the foul line. It pops. Missed the shot, and Cordova ripped the rebound down. And here comes Menifee. Up to Goose. Goose in the corner to Cordova. Over to Zepeda Soto. Near corner this time for Menifee for 3. That's short. Goose with the rebound. Puts a dribble down. Forces one up and in. Mason Goose with 5 points. And it's a 9-point Highclimber lead here in the first. Under 2 minutes. Here is Anderson drawing the foul on Goose. That's his first personal. First team foul on Highclimbers. 2:54 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, very few fouls.
He says that now. Once the whistles come out.
I just put a jinx.
I
know.
The whistles are going to come out. And actually, this crew was pretty good in the JV game. Tucker lost the handle but got it back. Here is Balmer. Kick it to Christian. Christian will hand it back over to Balmer. Anderson to Kendingo. And here's Balmer driving baseline. Draws a foul on Menifee. Second team foul on the Highclimbers. First on Menifee.
You got to use that baseline as a 6th person.
So baseline inbounds for the Knights. Nearly stolen on the inbounds. Here's Tucker on the baseline. Going to stop in the middle of a contested jumper over Carlton, up and in.
His first basket.
Omar Zepeda Soto. One dribble, gets it to Carlton, center of the court, mid-court to Menifee. And here's Omar again. Cordova. Side of the paint to Goose. Backdoor cutter. That's Carlton. Can't get it to drop in. And the rebound pulled down by Anderson.
It was a nice pass, though, by Mason Goose.
Here's Tucker with his back to the basket, guarded by Omar Zepeda Soto. Turns the corner to the foul line, stops and pops again. That's short. Rebound goes out there to Kendingo. And he'll get it out to Tucker. Back this out a little bit. There we go. Here's Tucker with a runner. It goes in. Tucker led he led the Bremerton last night at North Mason with 23 points.
And he has 4 points now.
Yeah, so he's on pace. Again, here he is, Menifee. 18 on the shot clock for the Highclimbers. Menifee, pull-up jumper on the side of the paint. That's off. Christian with the rebound up to Tucker. Tucker gets it up to Balmer. Balmer lays it up and in. Nice fast break for the Knights. And the lead is now 3 for the Highclimbers. Was 9. Here's Zepeda Soto. 3 on the shot on the game clock. And Menifee takes a running 3 at the buzzer.
Ooh, almost.
Missed it. So we're through one quarter. Shelton 12, Bremerton 9. We'll be right back with the second quarter.
Unlike other health concerns, mental illness is not always easy to see.
D-E-P-R.
Mental illness doesn't show up on a scale.
Bipolar?
Sorting out a mental health concern takes professional diagnosis and treatment.
Anxiety. I thought so.
If you or a loved one has a mental health concern, don't go it alone. For 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral, call 1-800-662-HELP. Learn more at samhsa.gov/support.
Waiting for the start of the second quarter.
Question for you.
Sure.
Bremerton has a 5-0 run. Was it 12-4 or 12-2?
Must have been 12-3.
12-3. That's right.
Yeah,
because they hit a three-pointer at the beginning. Yeah, you're right.
So Shane Gibson checked into the ball game for the Highclimbers. So it's Gibson, Goose, Cordova, and Carlton working for the Highclimbers. Oh, looks like we have a new face out there for Bremerton, and that's going to be number 12. That's Dion Sellers. Now, he's an exciting player to watch when he gets the ball, Jerry, just so keep an eye on number 12.
Okay.
Here's Balmer with the ball. Works over to the near side. Nice dab, baseline, backdoor cut by Tucker. Yeah. And it's a 1-point lead for the Highclimbers here. Just underway in the second quarter. Here's Menifee crossing midcourt. Going to go to the side of the paint, stop, and he'll throw it to Goose. Goose, quick pass to Cordova. Into the corner, Goose. Dribbles to the foul line. Going to do the runner in the paint off the glass and in for Mason Goose.
And Mason has 7 points so far.
Anderson brought it across the timeline because it's to Balmer. Balmer working, trying to get by Cordova. Works over to the near side. Tried to lace a pass down to Sellers out of bounds.
Turnovers are even, 4 apiece.
Okay, that's whoever. Pete's, or is it Pete's or Pites? 0 in the ball game, Jerry, for the Knights.
And Bennett Henry is in the ball game for Shelton.
Okay. So a foul on the Knights. Third team foul, and the personal foul went on Isaiah Kendingo. It's his first. Here's Gibson with the ball. Side of the paint feed to Goose. Goose stripped from the behind by Tucker and recovered by Tucker. 6:40 to go in the first half. 14-11 is our score. Mr. Bon Pikes with the ball. Tucker with a jumper off the screen, missed it. Rebound to Gibson. Handed off to Menifee. Here come the Highclimbers. Down it goes on the lob to Goose off the glass and in. Nice patience by Mason, Jerry.
It sure is.
Waited for the defender to go get off his feet and then he put it up afterwards.
He's having a good game. Goose is.
Here's Peets with the ball. Dribble over to the near side, hand it off to Kendingo. And he'll drive to the top and step back. Here's an open three that's in and out. Rebound out of bounds off of the Knights. Gibson battling with Kendingo. Cordova with the ball in the backcourt now. Going to drive to three-point arc. Throw it up top to Goose. Hand off to Gibson. Gibson to the foul line. Hand it to Cordova. Back to Gibson in the corner. Guarded by Sellers. To Goose. Goose down the middle of the lane, up and in. Mason Goose with, 11 points?
11 points.
Wow. 7-point lead for the Highclimbers. Bremerton with the ball. Here's Tucker. Tucker at the top. And beats with a three way outside, in and out. Rebound goes to Cordova. Whitley looks back at his coach for some direction. Pushes it up to Gibson. Gibson drives side of the paint. Nice step around, up and in.
Move.
Shane Gibson with his first basket. And it's a 9-point lead for the Highclimbers, matching their largest of the night. Here's Sellers. Sellers trying to find a seam. Gets it to Kendingo. Back to Sellers. Sellers for three. Nope. Off the back of the iron. Rebound goes to Henry. Bennett Henry with the rebound. Shelton up 9 right now. 4:34 to go here in the half. Goose top of the key. Handed off to Cordova. He's up top of the key. Over to Henry. There's going to be a foul underneath. Here comes Dante Cruz for the first time tonight. So Trevon Peets picked up his first personal. So Cruz is in. He'll get the inbounds from the left of the backboard, get it into Cordova, takes the shot from three land and swishes it. Second three for Whitley. That's a 12-point lead for the Highclimbers.
Biggest lead?
Yes. Here's Sellers driving in, kick it to Balmer. To Peets over to Tucker. He'll take the three from the elbow. He'll rim that one short, or really off. Cordova got the rebound, and here come the Highclimbers, leading by 12. 23-11. Under 4 minutes to go here in the half. Cordova to the top of the key. He's going to stop it and pop at the foul line and hit. Timeout by Bremerton, 25-11. It's a 14-point lead. Is it a 30? It certainly is. Go ahead, Jerry.
Yeah, Whitley Cordova has 8 points. He's 3 for 4 from the field.
Hey, every Thursday, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, presents the Shelton City Council Looking Ahead, a weekly preview of the next City Council meeting with City Manager Jeff Knighton. Each week, Manager Knighton briefs me on the top items coming before the City Council during their next meeting. That's the Shelton City Council Looking Ahead every Thursday on MasonWebTV.com.
Shelton is on a 13-2 run. It was 12-9 at the end of the first quarter.
So 25-11 is our score. 3:49 to go in the first half. Shelton on top. Bremerton with the ball. Here comes Balmer. Net by Cordova. Long pass to the high post to Sellers. And we have an offensive foul away from the basket. And Peets picked up his second. Carlton will return for the Highclimbers. Bennett Henry will sit down.
I'm really impressed with Bennett Henry. Freshman. Doing really well.
Inbounds to Gibson in backcourt, man-to-man, full-court press by the Knights. Gibson, nice pivot around, gets it to Cruz. Cruz got away with a double dribble there, Jerry.
And it was close on that 10 seconds.
Yeah, it was also that. Good call. Here's Carlton. Headed off to Goose. Goose fakes the three drives to the foul line, steps back for a long two, misses shot. Here comes Sellers. Sellers speeding up the court. Nobody stopping. Ball right to the bucket. Missed it. Short. Rebound goes to Goose. I told you Sellers is kind of dynamic there.
He's quick.
Here is Cruz driving into the paint. Hesitates. Puts it off the glass. Missed this shot. Drew the foul. I think Peets is going to pick up his third personal. Let's see what they could get. Who the foul goes on. It does. That's 3.
Dante Cruz has been playing a lot more in the last couple games. Came up from the JV and playing pretty well.
Trying to see who's checking in. Can't quite see the numbers. First free throw by Cruz is off. That's what I thought. It was Omar Zepeda Soto returning for the Highclimbers, and stepping on is number, is that a 31? 21. Who is It's a 31. That's David Kliga with checked in for the Knights. In and out for Cruz on the second free throw. Sellers ripped down the rebound. Get to Peets, and here's Tucker in the corner, missed the three. Goose with the rebound. Seems to me like the Highclimbers are owning the boards right now.
They are.
And then there's an offensive foul. I think they're going to get a Goose. No, it's going to be a moving screen on Matt Carlton, his first. Third team foul. Dallin Anderson stepped back on the court for Bremerton. Replace. Oops, sorry. That was my hand on the camera. Here's Tucker with the ball. Going to hand it off to Sellers. Sellers going to drive to the side of the paint, hook it back to Kandinga. Over to Tucker. Tucker for three. Off, and Carlton skied in for that rebound. And here comes Cruz. Cruz turning the corner. Hand it off to Goose. Goose to the foul line. Steps back beyond the three-point arc to reset for Shelton, leading by 14, 25-11. Here's Goose. Goose trying to drive. Stops. Turn around and finds Gibson alone in the paint, off the glass and in. Shane Gibson with his second basket in the quarter.
Another beautiful pass by Mason Goose.
Here's Tucker going to work. He'll kick it to the corner. Three on the way by Klega. Missed the shot. Anderson with the rebound. Out to Sellers. Sellers fakes the three. And a reset to Tucker. Open three by Kandinga. Missed the shot. And it was Carlton with the rebound. Here's Goose. Goose is going to get the touch foul on Tucker. That's Sam's first. Seventh team foul. Mason Goose at the free throw line for the first of a 1-and-1. Try to extend this high climber lead. Missed the first one. Carlton with a rebound. Turnaround jumper for Matt. That fell off. Anderson will take the rebound for Bremerton. Find Tucker. Tucker jogs up the court. Oh, he tried to lace a pass down low. Stolen away by Gibson. Here comes Cruz. Cruz to Zepeda Soto. To Carlton between the circles. Down to the baseline. In the corner is Gibson trying to step around the defense. And Sellers almost had a pick there, knocked it out of bounds. 12 on the shot clock.
You are absolutely right about Deion Sellers. Quite a hustler.
Yeah, he's
good defensive player.
Dynamic player when he's out there. Inbounds in the corner to Goose. Goose trying to get some space around Sellers. Gets a screen. He'll take it to the paint and he'll put a fadeaway in that rammed off. Carlton had to rebound lots of, but Gibson comes up with it. Here's Zepeda Soto, top of the key for three. No. Rebound tapped out by Cruz to Zepeda Soto. Omar looking for somebody to pass it to. He doesn't have his dribbles, I don't think. Gives it to Cruz. 20 on the shot clock now. And they're going to get an offensive foul on Matt Carlton. Kind of bowled over Sellers.
One thing I noticed about Matt Carlton, he sets some very good screens up high, which has made it a lot easier, especially for Mason Goose to take it to the hoop.
40 seconds to go in the half. 27-11 is the score. Bremerton with the ball. Knights have only scored 2 points in this quarter, Jerry.
That is correct.
And that's by Tucker. Kandinga with the ball. And swing it over to Tucker coming off a screen, guarded by Zepeda Soto. It's about a 10-second difference and near steal here as Tucker spins. Going to go to the foul line with a runner. Got it.
And you mentioned Tucker was the leading scorer last night?
Last night, yeah.
Against North Basin? Okay.
Here's Goose with 5, going to the baseline, stops, mugged. Mugged, I say mugged by Bingo. Just mugged him.
His second?
Yeah, his second. The 8th team foul, and Mason Goose back at the free throw line. Not had a good night at the free throw line, has he?
No.
Oh.
Outside of that, he's played very well.
Very well, yeah. It's like it's almost like he's tired, Jerry. He's not getting enough oomph in that ball.
It's just confidence, too, I think.
That one will go in.
There we go.
There we go. We got it. Here's Sellers at half court. Whoa! Count it at the buzzer. Wow. I told you he was dynamic, Jerry. Oh, boy.
You're right on.
So we're at the half. 16 for Bremerton, 27 for Shelton. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Okay.
We'll be back in a moment.
Hi folks, Deidre Allen with Mason Web TV powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball, We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
Mason Health wants you to stay healthy. Are you turning 65? Mason Health can help you maximize all that Medicare has to offer. Did you know Medicare covers preventive services under the Medicare Wellness Program? Medicare coverage includes screenings for depression, diabetes, obesity, and alcohol misuse. You can also get mammograms, pap smears, pelvic exams, and more. Talk to your healthcare provider, or you can find more information on masongeneral.com. This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being made possible by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason PUD3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. And Mason Health, United Community, empowering people, exceptional health.
Well, you see the halftime score there. Shelton 28, Bremerton 16. The Highclimbers are being led by Mason Goose. He has 12 points. Wheatley Cordova has 8. 4 for Shane Gibson. 2 free throws for Gabe Minifee, and a basket for Matt Carlton. For the Knights, their leading scorer is Samuel Tucker. He has 8 points. 3 right at the buzzer for Deion Sellers. 3 for Dallin Anderson, and a basket for Trent Balmer. That's the way we sit in the scoring. We'll get some more. Let's see. Hold on. Let me get this up here. There we go. Get the scoreboard up there. I didn't realize I didn't have it on there. So there's your score. What was I saying? Yeah, we'll have some more statistics here in a moment with Jerry Apple. We'll be right back.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
We all depend on them for medical emergencies, to keep our highways safe, and to get back on the road. And emergency responders depend on us to watch for them, to slow down and move over. We do it for the people out there taking the risks while helping others, and the people who care about them, because most of us agree that we all share a responsibility for safety on our roads.
This changes everything. Next TV is here. It's the full-featured digital TV service delivered to your smart TV or connected devices by fast, reliable Hood Canal Fiber Internet. Record your favorites on a cloud DVR, Then watch from anywhere. Pause and rewind live TV. Restart or replay shows you've missed and more. Call or click hcc.net for a special offer on Next TV today.
And it's halftime here in the Mini Dome. Diedrich Allen, Jerry Apple, top of the stands opposite the scorer's table on Jerry Craig Court. I was going to call it Jerry having one of those days, Jerry. Halftime, Shelton 28.
It is the end of the week. You got 2 games tomorrow, though.
Okay, so take 2 on this one. Okay, we don't get reduced. Shelton 28, Bremerton 16. Jerry Apple does take it away with some more stats.
Thanks, Steve. I appreciate you, buddy. Okay, let's start with the Bremerton Knights. They didn't go to the foul line. They had 5 turnovers. They were 7 for 25 from the field for 25%. They made 2 of their 12 threes, and they're a little more effective, of course, inside, 5 for 13. Bremerton had 9 rebounds. Remember that. They had 3 assists. The leading rebounder for the Knights was Dallin Anderson, and he had 3. And Tucker, Samuel Tucker, had 2 assists. He led the team in that category. So now let's go to Shelton. Shelton at one time had a 25-11 lead. Right. Now, here's the results. They're 3 for 9 from the foul line. Need to improve on that, especially when we get into 1-on-1s if that happens. 5 turnovers. Very few turnovers by both teams. They were 11 for 24 from the field for 46%. So, and rebounding, like I mentioned, remember that number. Bremerton had 9 rebounds. Shelton had 18.
Okay.
Shelton had 7 assists. Bremerton had 3. Goose had 5 rebounds. He's doing very well inside in both categories. Goose had 2 assists along with Omar Zepeda Soto. So they're definitely out shooting Bremerton, and they are 3 for 6 from the 3-point line.
Okay. We got a third quarter coming up. 28 for Shelton, 16 for Bremerton. We'll be back with that third quarter in just a moment.
Kids will be kids, which just goes to say kids will be curious. They get into everything. If there's a loaded firearm in the house, they could get their hands on that too. Keeping firearms locked, unloaded, and stored separately from ammunition in a place inaccessible to kids can help keep your loved ones safe from family fire. Safe gun storage saves lives.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
This broadcast is copyright protected by Digiproof on behalf of Diedrich Allen and Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, and is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or other use of its contents, pictures, descriptions, and accounts without the consent of Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, MasonWebTV.com, and Hood Canal Communications is prohibited.
Just seconds away from the start of the third quarter. Highclimbers, they come out with Menifee, Omar Zepeda Soto, Carlton, Goose, and Cordova. The Knights will have the ball with Balmer, Tucker, Christian, Anderson and Kandingo. So Balmer will inbounds it below us. Got to get into Tucker. Menifee right there with a smile on his face. Inbounds goes into backcourt to Tucker. High post feed to Kandingo. He'll step back and reset. Over to Tucker. Tucker drives the foul line. Pull-up jumper for Tucker. He'll hit it. 10 points for Samuel. And it's a 10-point lead for the Highclimbers.
Yeah, he's made his last 4 shots, Diedrich.
Menifee, top of the key. Over to Zepeda Soto. Back to Menifee. Near side now. Here's Cordova. Back to Menifee. Over to Cordova. Deep in the corner for 3. That's a little off. Rebound. Kandingo. And he's fouled. Nope, it's going to be out of bounds. It'll be Bremerton ball. 28-18 now. Tucker with it in backcourt. Menifee backs off on the defense. Trying to keep it out of his hands. Not working so far. Oh, and Tucker threw a pass just out of the reach of Balmer. I think he expected Balmer to pop out, and Balmer did not move. Threw it to the coach on the bench.
Well, you definitely want to come to the ball.
Yeah, here's Menifee to Goose. Between the circles, back to Menifee, over to Omar Zepeda Soto. Oh, and a pass goes over the head, but it's saved in bounds by Goose to Cordova. And 10 on the shot clock now for Omar. We'll get it to Menifee with 8. Over to Cordova, fakes the 3 up. Yeah, a little too quick on that foot move there, Jerry. And a turnover on the Highclimbers. 6:51 to go here in the third quarter. Here's Kandingo. Nice ball handling. He'll kick it to the corner. Christian for 3. Nope. Rebound. Anderson had it, lost it. Menifee saves it inbounds to Goose. Goose going to travel. He kind of tripped over Cordova's feet. And the ball goes back over to the Knights. I think that 3 at the half has kind of energized the Knights. Here's Kandingo for 3. No. Rebound. Cordova had it, lost it. Balmer comes away with it. Kandingo now is going to drive side of the paint and dribble it off his foot right in the hands of Goose. Goose will put it up to Omar Zepeda Soto. Going to dribble into the middle of the key, put it back to Goose. Goose fakes the 3, drives the foul line, kick it to the corner far side. Cordova up top to Menifee. And a reset with 15 on the shot clock. Nice find down low, but knocked out of bounds by the Knights.
That was a nice pass down inside there.
Menifee will trigger the play from the baseline, lob it into the middle to Carlton. Carlton nearly tied up, puts up a shot. Oh, can't get it to spin in, but does draw the foul. So Matt Carlton at the free throw line. You know, Jerry, I keep spelling his name wrong on my score sheet. Forget the E. There's an E in there. Carlton's first free throw is off. The foul went to Isaiah Kandingo. That's his 3rd.
Yeah.
So Kandingo and Peets are in foul trouble. They have 3 fouls each. Carlton's second free throw. That one looked good. Matt has 3 points. Here's Tucker in backcourt, spinning away from Goose. He'll stop at the top with the dribbles. Swing over to Balmer, near side up top to Kandingo. To Anderson. Anderson, nice move to the foul line. Finds Kandingo cutting to the bucket, lost the handle, got it back. Finds Tucker. Tucker with 10 on the shot clock. Going to step back and try to reset. Trying to get by Omar Zepeda Soto. Does get by him, stop at the elbow and shoot. Miss it. Rebound tapped out to Anderson. Anderson goes right back to the hoop, missed his shot. Got the rebound again, saves it in bounds. Went off of Carlton's foot into the hands of Goose. That was kind of interesting play, Jerry. Menifee slows the pace down. High post feed to Cordova, turns and shoots and hits. 10 points for Whitley. It's 31-18. 5 minutes to go, third quarter. Bremerton with the ball. Here's Balmer. Balmer, top of the key for 3. That's short. Oh, but goes in. I thought it looked short. Balmer with his first 3, 5 points. He had a dozen points last night at North Mason. Menifee somehow got it to Cordova, to Carlton. Carlton fighting for the ball. Jump ball called. That'll stay with the Highclimbers.
You know, it's interesting. Shelton Highclimbers have only created 3 fouls the whole game, and nobody's in foul trouble.
I have 4. Not to contradict you, I have 4.
1,
Carlton
2.
has 2.
Oh, okay.
He's the only one that you could say might be in foul trouble.
Thank you for correcting me.
I'm just looking at it going, I have 4.
Thank you.
1 is not a big deal, Jerry.
No.
Here's Zepeda Soto to Carlton. Carlton, a dribble, back to Zepeda Soto. Omar will kick it to the corner. Here is Menifee. Menifee to Goose, cutting to the bucket, ran over. Is it Balmer? No, it was Christian. And that'll be Mason's second. The first on the team for the Highclimbers. 4:19 to go here in the third quarter. 10-point lead for the Highclimbers. 31-21. Tucker with the ball in back court. A little bit of pressure provided by the Highclimbers. Tucker still brings the ball up. Met by Menifee at the midcourt circle. Into the corner. And Pete's with a pull-up jumper, missed it. Rebound, Carlton had it, lost it out of bounds. Like I say, it went off of Matt. I thought Anderson knocked that out of bounds, Jerry. But it's a Bremerton ball, baseline inbounds, right of the backboard. Balmer gets it in, and around the corner, around the horn it goes into the corner. Balmer for 3, hit it. That's his second 3 back-to-back here.
They've cut into that lead. It's down to 7.
Yep. Here's Cordova. It's back in the backcourt to Menifee. Menifee, nice dribbling, gets it over to Cordova. Cordova quickly in the corner to Omar Zepeda Soto. He'll drive, stop at the side of the paint, kick it to the corner, or kick it out to the elbow, I should say. And here is Cordova to Menifee with 8 on the shot clock. Lob it over to Cordova. Down it goes to, he tried to get it down, and Christian picked it off. Here's Balmer. Balmer, nice move, and he rolled it in. Just let Zepeda Soto go by him. Timeout called by the Highclimbers. It's a full timeout. 3:16 to go, third quarter. 31 for Shelton, 26 for Bremerton. We'll be back.
You know you don't have to wear your PT gear anymore, right?
It's comfortable.
So how's civilian life treating you?
It's fine.
When I got out, I didn't want to admit that there was anything wrong because I felt like a failure. And then I realized, there's nothing to be ashamed of. So I started talking to someone. Maybe you are fine, but if you're not, it's okay.
Thank you.
If you or a veteran you know needs support, don't wait. Reach out. Find resources at va.gov/reach.
Back in the mini dome. 31-26 is our score. The Highclimbers have led by as many as 16 in this ball game. The lead is now 5.
Yeah, Bremerton is on a 10-4 run, and that was a good timeout called by our coach, Sam Krieger. Stop the bleeding.
Or at least slow it down for the moment. So Highclimbers have the ball coming out of the timeout. We've got Menifee, Zepeda Soto, Goose, Cordova, and Carlton on the court. For the Knights, it's Balmer, Tucker, Peets, Christian, and Anderson. Menifee looking to get it inbounds, finds Goose. Goose will be shadowed by Peets coming up the court. Bounce it to Cordova. Up top to Menifee. Menifee will back up and reset or set, I should say. Over to Cordova. Cordova near side, back to Menifee. Fakes the pass and gives it back to Cordova. 9 on the shot clock now. Here's Menifee, jump stop, kick it out to Zepeda Soto for 3 in the corner. Yes! Woo! That is Omar's first points. And
came at a good time.
Right back come the Knights as Balmer gives up the body and draws a foul on, I think it's going to go on Cordova.
It is. Mm-hmm.
We'll see what the guys in the stripes say, because we could be completely wrong, but we're not. That's Whitley's first personal. Second team foul, and it will send Trenton Balmer to the free throw line, and he's had a big quarter here, Jerry. Got the first free throw.
And that's the first time they've been to the foul line.
That's right. And Balmer has 9 points. make it 10 here in the quarter. 6-point lead for the Highclimbers. Here's a pass up near midcourt to Goose and get back to Menifee. Menifee lob it over to the far side, and here is Cordova. High post feed to Goose down to Carlton. Carlton tied up. But they're going to say it's going to be a foul on Oliver Christian. That's his third. And the second team foul on the Knights. So the fouls are starting to catch up on the Knights.
Yes, they are.
Baseline inbounds. Menifee gets it into Goose. Into the corner now to Cordova. Up top, Goose quick out to Cordova for three, and that's in there.
His third three.
Yeah, 13 points for Wheatley. Approaching 2:10 to go here, third quarter. 37-28 the score. Pete's with the ball. And there's going to be an offensive foul and a moving screen on Trenton Balmer. He kind of leaned into that screen. That'll draw the whistle every time. Picked up his first and the third team foul on Bremerton. Menifee has the ball in back court. 2:05 to go, third quarter. Asking for somebody to come and screen, but nobody comes. Gives it over to Cordova, back to Menifee. Menifee to Zepeda Soto. Another three on the way. That one's off. Rebound. Goose had it. Can't save it in bounds. It's going to say it went off a Christian. It'll be Highclimber ball in the corner. Here comes Sellers, Jerry.
Good hustle by Mason.
Yeah. Sellers checks back into the ball game, replacing Christian with his third three personal foul.
And if you remember, he made that three at the end of the first half.
Yeah, here's the sideline inbounds from Menifee to Goose. Back to Menifee. Over goes to Omar. To Mason. Goose down to Carlton. Carlton stripped of the ball. Here comes Balmer for the Knights going the other way. Down it goes to Peets. Peets missed the layup. Menifee might be credited with a block there. Here's Cordova.
If nothing else, he definitely intimidated him.
He definitely did. Looks like Gibson and Henry are going to check in on the next dead ball. Here is Menifee looking for the high post feed to Cordova. Whitley kicks it out to Omar for three again in the corner. No. Rebound pulled down by Anderson. Anderson lobbed it up to Balmer. Balmer down to Tucker. Tucker lays it up. Oh, it popped out. And a foul on Carlton somehow. Everybody's kind of surprised at that. It'll be baseline inbounds for the Knights. And Carlton has his third personal foul. And here comes Gibson. Here comes Henry. Carlton and Zepeda Soto will sit down. Knight ball on the baseline. Right of the backboard. Balmer will trigger the play. Lob it out to Tucker, back in the corner to Balmer. Balmer, nice ball fake. Came up short on the three. Tracking down the rebound is Peets. Peets in the corner near side to Anderson. Back to Peets. Peets for three. That one's off. Rebound, Shane Gibson for the Highclimbers. Highclimbers up 9, 37-28. Here's Menifee. Going to stop in the paint. Step by the defense, up and in.
Very nice move.
His fourth point, and here comes Peets right back for the Knights. Finds Tucker, top of the key for three. Yes, baby. Count it.
That's his first three.
13 points.
Yeah, he's a leading scorer, isn't he? For Bremerton.
Here's Menifee. Over to Henry. Bennett will hand it off to Cordova. Cordova on the drive now. Going to throw up a runner that is off. Sellers got the rebound. Up it goes to Balmer. Balmer with a little scoop to the hoop and up and in. And this has been Trenton's quarter. Jerry cuts the lead to 6, 39-33 now. 4 seconds to go in the quarter. Menifee puts one up for three. Hit it at the buzzer.
Payback.
42-33. Bremerton not going away tonight. We'll be right back. Mason Web TV powered by HCC.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a down line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a down line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
Waiting for the start of the fourth quarter. Shelton 42, Bremerton 33. The Knights pulled within, what, 6?
They did.
Yeah, I got to write that down here.
And now they've stretched it back. The Highclimbers have stretched it back out to 9.
Right, just on that 3.
Well, that was a payback. That was a payback by Gabe Menifee.
For Sellers 3 at the end of the half.
Right.
Yeah, that's a good point, Jerry.
Give you a little dynamics, you know. Hey, if we had a gymnastic team, 2 of those Shelton cheerleaders would do very, very well. Boy, I tell you, they are athletic.
All right, the Knights will start the fourth quarter with the ball. Inbounds goes into back court from Balmer to Tucker. Tucker will step across midcourt, met by Gibson. Another screen and pick and roll. Tucker keeps the ball. Trying to find some room to run to the hoop, and he double pumps to the hoop and drops one in. Tucker with 15 points. It's a 7-point lead for the Highclimbers. Menifee slowing the pace down.
Bremerton will not go away.
That's what I said going into the break. Here's Menifee. Menifee down the paint. Jump stops, puts it up and in. Gabriel Menifee with 9 points. Here comes Tucker right back for the Knights. Trying to get by Menifee. Step back 3. He fell down, no whistle. Ball is rebounded by Balmer. Finds Peets. Peets will drive runner off and knocked out of bounds. It should be Highclimber ball. Yeah, that is right. Isaiah Kandengo steps back on the court for Bremerton. Anderson will sit down. Highclimber ball. Just about a minute gone here in the fourth quarter. They're leading 44-35. Menifee with the ball. Give it to Goose. Goose is going to try to get by Sellers. Hands it off to Gibson. Gibson fakes Sellers off his feet. Nice recovery by Sellers, but Gibson makes him pay with a bucket on the drive. Shane with 6 now.
Who was that? Shane?
Yeah, Gibson. Peets will one-hand it to Kandengo. Hand it off to Balmer. Peets with the ball between the circles. Peets is handling the ball pretty well here in the second half. Hesitates on the drive. Kick it to the corner. Here is Tucker for 3. No. Rebound. Sellers tapped it, controlled it, handed to Kandengo. Kandengo. Here's Sellers. Sellers. Ooh. Oh, what a nice little move, but they're going to say he double dribbled on that. There's a reason he got so open so fast, Jerry. He double dribbled, but wow. I told you he's a dynamic player. He's just, I don't think he's utilized in a role that fits him quite nicely yet. He'll get there. Here's Menifee with the ball. Gets it to Goose. Goose is going to draw a foul on Tucker, and that'll be his second. 4th team foul on Bremerton. Shelton pushed their lead back to 11, 46-35. Inbounds from the baseline to Gibson. To Cordova now. Trying to look for some space and a screen from Goose. Nice defense so far, and Wheatley Cordova is going to be drawing the foul on, I think they're going to get Balmer. Well, Sellers is headed to the bench. It went on Balmer. That's his second. And the 5th team foul. Call that on the drive, so it'll be baseline inbounds. Quick inbounds to Cordova. He'll just jump up and come up a little hard on that shot. Sellers ripped down the rebound. Here he comes the other way for the Knights. Hand it off to Peets. Hand it off to Kandengo. Kandengo to the foul line, down the side of the paint to the hoop. Rejected by Goose. They're going to say got him on the body, however. And that's Mason's third.
I noticed tonight Cordova is being a little more aggressive in taking the ball to the hoop, which is good.
4th team foul, I have to correct myself. Isaiah Kandengo at the free throw line for 2 free throws, trying to cut into this Highclimber lead with 5:36 remaining. First free throw for Isaiah. Oop, just a little too hard. Off the back of the iron. We have a timeout by the Highclimbers. It's a 30. I'll remind you, tomorrow, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, has a girls and boys basketball doubleheader as the Kingston Buccaneers come into the Mini Dome to take on the Shelton Highclimbers. Girls are set to tip off at 4:30. The boys will follow right around 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Jerry and I will be here. Jerry, you will be here, right?
I will be.
Okay.
I definitely will be here.
All right, the doubleheader. Those are fun. I wish they'd do more of the doubleheaders where you get the boys and the girls playing on the same court. You get a good crowd going.
Yeah, and we were out at Matlock last Saturday for a doubleheader. It was fun.
It's always fun,
yeah.
And unfortunately, we can't.
Tech problems.
Yeah, can't figure out the internet there. It just doesn't like me, Jerry. The internet out in Merriam Knight does not like me. Won't work. It'll work on other devices, but it won't work on my streaming stuff.
Yeah, they were so helpful out there. The superintendent and the athletic director were very helpful.
So Candango from Bremerton is another free throw. That's off, and Menifee will get that rebound. Bring it up, getting by Klega back in there. Kick it to the corner now. Here's the three on the way by Cordova. Whitley with his fourth three in the ball game?
His fourth three, yes.
Quickly back to Sellers. Reverse layup short, and Cordova pulled down the rebound. I didn't think the Sellers expected to be that wide open. That's why he put it up so short. Menifee slowing the pace down. He'll skip over and hand it off to Cordova. Whitley holds the ball, finds Gibson. Gibson looking for the paint. He'll get it over to the corner. Down it goes to Goose. Goose up fakes, up and in. Mason Goose with, 14 points.
And I think that's the biggest lead.
Oh, and Sellers just made him pay. He got that one to drop in. Gives him 5 points. And it is 51-37. Here's Menifee trying to get by Klega. Top of the key with reset. 15 on the shot clock for Cordova. Hand it off to Henry. Henry, pull-up jumper for Bennett. Missed it. Rebound goes to Klega. Klega had his pocket picked, but he got it right back. And then Menifee's going to be called with a foul crossing midcourt. And that's Gabe's second personal. And the fifth team foul on Shelton. Trenton Balmer steps back onto the court. And Zepeda Soto steps back in for the Highclimbers, as well as Matt Carlton. So it's Carlton, Zepeda Soto, Cordova, Menifee, and Gibson on the court for Shelton. Sellers, Candango, Tucker, Klega, and Balmer on the court for Bremerton. Here is Tucker between the circles. It's a screen from Sellers. Doesn't take it. Going to go to the side of the paint, pull-up jumper. Somehow there's a foul on that play, Jerry. And they're going to get Menifee again?
Shooting two?
Is that one on Menifee?
Yes.
3 on Gabe, and that puts Tucker at the free throw line. I didn't see much of a foul there. He must have got a swipe or something.
Yeah.
So Tucker's first free throw goes in. Gives Tucker 16 points. And to cut into this Highclimber lead is now 51-38. Can he make it 39? 4:01 to go in the ball game. Got them both. Full timeout called. We'll step aside. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This changes everything. Next TV is here. It's the full-featured digital TV service delivered to your smart TV or connected devices by fast, reliable Hood Canal fiber internet. Record your favorites on a cloud DVR, then watch from anywhere. Pause and rewind live TV, restart or replay shows you've missed, and more. Call or click hcc.net for a special offer on Next TV today.
4:01 remains in this ball game. Shelton 51, Bremerton 39. We're in non-conference play tonight. I do want to talk about the playoff situation for the Highclimbers. The way I see it, even if they win out, they're still going to be the number 4 in the Evergreen Conference, which does mean they'll host a pigtail play-in game. I believe that's scheduled for February 10th. And it looks like
Columbia River?
It looks like Columbia River again in that play-in round. If you remember right, last year, they snuck away down in the Columbia River with a 1-point win at the buzzer. Gibson gets the ball inbounds, and the Highclimbers quickly get up the court. Here's Omar Zepeda-Soto, finds Menifee. Menifee turns around and resets, or actually sets up the offense with 20 on the shot clock. Hand it off to Cordova. Cordova to the foul line. Kick it to Gibson. Gibson with a nice little ball fake. Finds Cordova, 10 on the shot clock. Here's Omar Zepeda-Soto. Up to Menifee. Menifee with 5 now. Gets a screen. Stops. Pops over Sellers. Ooh, missed it. Rebound went to Tucker. Tucker up the court for the Knights. He'll kick it to the corner. Here's Sellers. Sellers pull-up jumper inside the arc. Short rebound comes up with Menifee. 3:20 to go now. 12-point lead for Shelton. 51-39. Menifee. Hand it off to Gibson. Into the corner to Menifee. Looking for Carlton. He's going to put it on the floor, drive into the paint, stop, fade away, off the glass, and in. Gabe Menifee getting some confidence here late in the season. He's a 14-point lead now. Here's Tucker trying to answer for 3. No. Rebound Gibson. 2:45 to go in the ball game. 53-39.
Yeah, Menifee has 11 points. Having a good game.
Yeah, Gabe led the way in the loss at the WF West earlier this week, where they nearly pulled out an overtime game. And, Menifee unfortunately gave up the ball. Here is Tucker, puts it up short, and Omar Zepeda-Soto with a rebound. And a good recovery by the Highclimber defense there. Gibson to Zepeda-Soto. He's shoved to the ground by Sellers, and there's going to be a full line change here for the Knights, Jerry. We're going to have some fun trying to figure out these numbers.
Well, let's see what I can do here. Help you.
Yeah. So Coach Davis has pretty much conceded here with 2:13 remaining and a 14-point lead by the Highclimbers. Oh, boy. Okay, so Lovestead's in. Bobby Young is in. Oh, we'll try to bring out the whole line change here. Is Menifee. We'll get the ball inbounds. A couple of substitutions up off the Highclimber bench to get ready to check back in at the next dead ball. Here is Cordova. Right down the side of the paint, up and in for Whitley. 18 points for him. Here's Anderson with the ball. Down to, I don't even know who that guy is, number 20. Well, that's Young. He puts it up and in. And there's going to be a timeout by the Highclimbers, I believe. Yeah. We do have a, is it a 30? Is it a, it's a full. Okay. Took him a while to make that signal. We'll be right back.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
We're back here in the mini dome. 1:37 to go in the ball game. 55-41 is the score. Shelton with the lead in the ball.
Dante Cruz back into the ball game for the Highclimbers, number 14.
Here is Menifee with the ball. Gets a screen from Henry. Doesn't take it. He's going to spread out and run some clock here. He'll go opposite of the screen. He'll leave it there in the corner for Cordova for 3. In and out. Rebound pulled down by the Knights. And he's, okay, so that was Lovestead. Here's Anderson. It's 32. I don't have a 32, Jerry. Here's a jumper that's off by Young. And the rebound goes to Menifee. Under a minute to go here. Gabe's going to run some more clock here. Team leading by 14 with about 45 seconds to go. Anderson will step up, and we have 3 in the key on Gibson, I guess. So did we figure out who 32 is, Jerry?
We have it, and I looked on the other sheet that was given to me when I walked in, and I don't see it there either.
Here's Kyle Brown for the Knights. Kick it to Anderson in the corner, back to Brown. Brown to the foul line, runner high off the glass, no. Rebound to Young, up and in. At least that's what you told me. Here's Gibson. Gibson to the three-point arc on the dribble. Into the corner to Henry. Back to Menifee. And they pretty much going to dribble this out.
Out of courtesy.
So we've got 10 seconds to go. 55 to 43. The Highclimbers get back on in the winning column after a couple of losses this week as the horn does sound. So it's a final in the Mini Dome tonight. Shelton 55, Bremerton 43. We'll be right back. We'll wrap this thing up. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Mason Health wants you to stay healthy. Are you turning 65? Mason Health can help you maximize all that Medicare has to offer. Did you know Medicare covers preventive services under the Medicare Wellness Program? Medicare coverage includes screenings for depression, diabetes, obesity, and alcohol misuse. You can also get mammograms, pap smears, pelvic exams, and more. Talk to your healthcare provider, or you can find more information on masongeneral.com.
This changes everything. Next TV is here. It's the full-featured digital TV service delivered to your smart TV or connected devices by fast, reliable Hood Canal fiber internet. Record your favorites on a cloud DVR, then watch from anywhere. Pause and rewind live TV, restart or replay shows you've missed, and more. Call or click hcc.net for a special offer on Next TV today.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it. It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Well, it's a final in the Mini Dome tonight. Shelton Highclimbers get back on the winning side with a non-conference win over Bremerton, 55 to 43. Highclimbers were led by Whitley Cordova's 18 points. He had 4 three-pointers in the ball game. Mason Goose finished with 14. Gabe Menifee at 11, got busy in the second half. Let's see here, 6 points for Shane Gibson. 3 for Matt Carlton, and a 3 for Omar Zepeda Soto. For the Knights, in a losing effort, Samuel Tucker, 17 points. Trenton Balmer, 14. 4 for Bobby Young. 5 for Deion Sellers. 3 for Dalen Anderson. Jerry's still waiting for some more statistics, or you got it?
I'm pretty well ready.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's start off with Bremerton. Bremerton at times made it pretty close. When they cut down to about 6 sometimes?
Yeah, they just wouldn't go away for a while, and they just didn't have enough time to come back completely.
Bremerton was 4 for 6 from the foul line, 66%. From the field, they were 16 for 52, 37%. They picked it up a little bit in the second half, shooting-wise. They made 5 for 21 from three-point land. And they only had 13 turnovers.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
Still,
you think that's good?
If you're a coach, you want that less.
Yeah, you definitely want it under 15.
All right, go ahead, Jim.
Okay, and now for rebounds, Bremerton had 21 rebounds, 9 assists. Their leading rebounders were Sellers and Anderson with 5 points, 5 rebounds each. And they had and Tucker was a leading assist person with 3. So remember that number. Bremerton had 21 rebounds. Now, for the Highclimbers, they were 4 for 11 from the foul line for 36%. They made 11 of, they made 21 of 44 from the field. That is really good. 48%. Wow. And you want to hear this number. The coach is going to be pleased tonight for the Highclimbers. I only have them for 11 turnovers.
Okay.
And the thing is, they slowed it down.
Right.
They were patient.
Took their time.
And they were able to break the man-to-man press full court pretty easy. Let's see. So that was it. And they had 29 rebounds compared to 21 for Bremerton. One other statistic, and I'm done. Shelton, Menifee, and Goose both had 6 rebounds. Menifee had 5 assists. I was really pleased tonight with Menifee. I thought Menifee did a great job tonight, especially being the floor leader out there. There was a steal or two that they got off of him, but overall he did a good job on assists and scored a lot. And I think last night he, one of the games he picked it up as far as the scoring.
Right, he had 15 points against WF West.
That's
on
right.
Tuesday.
That's
He was
right.
the floor leader. He was leading scorer in that game too.
And
helped the comeback because it came from in 18 down to pull within 3 by the end of that game.
That just tells you how hard a working team they have. Don't give up on the Highclimbers. They'll give you a battle. You know, even tonight, when they let it down to about 6 points when they were leading, they realized that they needed to come back and make a big effort to spread that lead out.
Right.
And what was the biggest lead they had?
16.
16?
Yeah, it was 16. They matched that in the second half.
Okay.
For about 2 seconds when Bremerton cut into it again. But, I told you that they were athletic and fast and they loved to shoot the 3, and that's what we saw tonight. But they did take it to the basket a little more than I expected.
Yeah, especially Tucker.
Tucker, yeah.
Yeah, Tucker did, and Trenton Bulmer's more of a three-pointer shooter.
Yeah.
But he took it to the hoop pretty well, too.
Right. I've got him down here for, he's got 6 points or 3 field goals and 2 threes, and he had that big third quarter where he had 12 of his 14 points in the quarter.
But we had 3 people in double figures in scoring. That was Menifee and Wheatley Cordova, Steady Eddie, and Mason Goose. I thought had a very good game taking it to the hoop and passing.
Right. Okay, Jerry.
That's it.
Well, next up for the Highclimbers, they play their 3rd game in as many nights tomorrow when the Highclimbers host Kingston here on Terry Gregg Court as part of a doubleheader. The Knights also play their 3rd game in 3 nights tomorrow, hosting Lake Stevens. That's an interesting matchup.
Yeah, that's a AAA school.
Yeah,
4A school.
4A school.
4A school,
that's right. As I mentioned before, the next broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is tomorrow's girls and boys basketball doubleheader when Shelton hosts Kingston, beginning at 4:30. And that will do it for us in the Mini Dome tonight.
You got one thing.
You got one thing? Okay. Not quite done yet. Go ahead, Jerry.
I have to give my good friend Daryl White credit for his statistics.
Yeah.
He's always does a super job. Thank you, Daryl. We appreciate you.
Yes, we do. And my thanks to Jerry Apple as well as Daryl White for the help with tonight's broadcast. Tonight's final score, Shelton 55, Bremerton 43. We will talk to you tomorrow.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, was made possible by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason PUD3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.